Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Under 10. 39. 10. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 3. Check 3. Check.
Out of the gun. They give to Freeman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Check, 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 check. Shoot, shoot.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Shift, shift. Joker, 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 joker. Hey, right, right.
Now Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Double time. 40, 40. 11. Check safety, check safety. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Ready, ready.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Tackle made by Deidrin Sinnott.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
90, Wolf.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under